مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello grade 7 students and welcome to our school online learning program for week 15 of our academic year. You are kindly requested to open your students book page 100. In this lesson, you're going to study reading. Now my students, we've got our lesson has two main objectives. The first one is to get you that you are asked to read the text and get the main idea of it. You've got to skim the text for the main idea. And the objective number two is to answer 15 questions on reading texts. Okay, so now it's your time to read the text. Okay, now the first step to take is to read the questions first. Okay, so you have got 4 dialogues in the student's book, pages 100 and 101. Question number 1 is concerned with the first picture number 1. Where are the boys in the picture? Are they in the park, at the go-kart track, or at the cinema? Question number 2. Where does Steve want to go and why? Number 3. Why doesn't Terry want to leave? Number 4. You have to find sentences that prove the following. Steve is annoyed with Terry. Now look at the dialogue. This is the first dialogue. You've got to read this dialogue and find the answers that suit the questions. Okay, so you've already read the questions. Now this is picture number 1. Now the questions once again. Question number 1. Where are the boys in the picture? Yes, look at picture number 1 and try to find out the answer to this question. Where are they? Are they in the park, at the go-kart track, or at the cinema? Yes, they are at the go-kart track. You can find the answer in line number 5, in the 5th line, at the go-kart track. Question number 2. Where does Steve want to go and why? Also, this is concerned with picture number 1. Where does Steve want to go and why? Yes, to the park. Steve wants to go to the park. Why does he want to go to the park? To relax. The answer is in line 7, in picture number 1, line 7. Number 3. Why doesn't Terry want to leave? Why doesn't he want to leave? Of course, because the reporter may interview him. A reporter may interview him in the final line. A reporter may interview him. Now you have to find the sentence that proves the following. Steve is annoyed with Terry. Steve is annoyed with Terry. Yes, he said, whatever, I'm leaving. Whatever, I'm leaving. Also in the final line, in the last line. So all these are questions which are related to the first picture. Now look at the picture number 2. This is the question. This question is mainly about picture number 2. Did the reporter interview Terry? Also, you have to find sentence that proves the following. Terry is confident about his go-kart track. Now this is dialogue number 2. You've read the question and this is the dialogue in front of your naked eyes. The next day, Steve said, did the reporter interview you yesterday? Terry, no, I know he didn't. I don't go at. I am the best go-kart driver in town. I think people should know. Steve, look, I think. So this is picture number 2. Now go back to the question. Did the reporter interview Terry? Of course not. No, he didn't. You have to find the sentence that proves the following. Terry is confident. Terry is confident when he said, I'm the best go-kart driver in town. Okay, now let's move on to picture 4's question. These are the questions which are related to picture number 4. Question number 7. What does Steve ask Terry to do? Number 8. Why isn't the ladder a good solution to the problem? You have to find the sentence that proves the following. Terry panics when they see the man who is hanging from the roof. Steve finds a way to save him. Now, this is picture number 4. You've got to scan this picture and find out the answers, the answer to the previous questions. Now the questions once again. What does Steve ask Terry to do? Now go back to picture number 4 and figure out the answer. Yes? To call 999. To call 999. This is in this answer is found in line number 5. Number 8. Why isn't the ladder a good solution to the problem? Good guys. Yes, the ladder isn't a good solution to the problem because it's too short. The ladder is too short in line number 7. Now find sentences that prove the following. Terry panics when they see the man who is hanging from the roof. Good boys. Yes, the answer is, he said, I can't look. Now the final question, that's question number 10. Steve finds a way to save him. Right. He said, let's put it on that table over there. So we've gone through 10 out of 15 questions now. Now these are the questions which start from 11 to 15. You've got to read them, read these questions, and go back to picture number 5 to figure out or find the answer to these questions. Who is interviewing Terry and Steve? Why is the man interviewing the two boys? Now you have to find sentences that prove the following. John Harper was working on the roof when the accident happened. Terry doesn't think he helped much. What is the best title for the comic strip? Now, this is the 5th picture, picture number 5. This is the 5th picture. You have to scan this picture as quickly as possible and go through these questions. Question number 1. Who is interviewing Terry and Steve? Of course, the reporter. Number 12. Why is the man interviewing the two boys? Oh, correct. They saved the man's life. Number 13. You have to find sentences that prove the following. John Harper was working on the roof when the accident happened. Right, great. That's the roof which John Harper was when he slept. Number 14. Terry doesn't think he helped much. Right, Steve is the one who took action. The one who took action. The final question. What's the best title for the comic? You have to go back to the comic strip as a whole and find out the title, the best title that suits the texts, the 5 pictures. The reporter, the hanging from the roof, the go-kart track, the go-kart race, everyday action heroes, right? Everyday action heroes. Now, my students, you have to rearrange the events of the story. Now you have to read the story and try to rearrange the events of the story. This is the story map. Number 1, which event happened first? Of course, Terry went kart racing for a long time. Number 2, Terry waited for a reporter to interview him. Number 3, Mr. Harper asked for help. Number 4, Steve asked Terry to call 999. Number 5, Steve got a ladder to help the man. The final step is the reporter interviewed the two boys. Now by this we come to the end of our video for today. Thank you for listening and have a good day.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.